Greetings, you scallywags. This is Pirate Percy coming at you live once again. I just want to go over shirts today. So, when it comes to Ren Fair, some people wonder about first time things and first time costumes. Do I have to dress up the first time? Absolutely not. If you want to dress up, you can. But I wouldn't go and spend a whole lot of money on. You may not know what your character is yet, what you want to dress up as. Maybe you want to do something different all the time. There are some people that cosplay, so they come and dress as different characters, different times. They try and match the themes. Do you have to match the theme weekend? No. I go out as a pirate so many times it's not even funny. And honestly, if it's steampunk weekend, I might throw some steam goggles on top or something, but I am not going overboard. Especially since I like to be comfortable. Steampunk is more dressy and preppy and vests and dress shirts. I'm not doing that. Especially in summertime when it's hot. I am not doing that. I go and I have fun. But anyhow, I want to show you one of the first shirts that I had that I wore for years. This is what I came up with. Yes, it's may not be the best, but you know what? I paid like $2-3 for the shirt at a thrift store, and then I just simply took a shoestring, punched holes in the shirt, and strung it through. And yes, it's come loose and falls out in the wash. Do I wear this anymore? No, but I wore this for years. Cut up since it was sewn higher up. I cut the sleeves into sharp edges. That's what I did. Anyhow, and then from there I progressed. Like I said, $2-3 for the shirt. I was good to go. I chose pirate because you could do practically anything you wanted. Nobody's gonna say anything. You can mix match, and no one's gonna say anything. You're a pirate. But then as years went on, I started building my collection, and then I don't go overboard. I really don't. Like I said, I'm all there to have fun and be comfortable. Not looking to spend a whole bunch of money. Have I? Yes. More than I want to admit? Yes. But I ended up getting most of my shirts. Actually, all my shirts I got off of Amazon. I think they were like 25, some of them maybe $30 a piece. And even that, you gotta be careful. I got this one here. Great shirt. Yes, it's wrinkled, I know. But you can see the ties are here. Do I tie it? No. Great piece. Once again, somewhere between $20-30 got me this shirt. Red, surprise, surprise. My colors are red and black. So, surprise, surprise. Just put that stuff up there. Hopefully the background doesn't come down on me. So, there are sometimes I go several times on a weekend, or several times between doing laundry, so I do have several pairs. Once again, got this one off of Amazon, $20-30. Great lacing on the front, no problem. You do have to be careful though. I have gotten some shirts that the lacing is absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. What do I mean by that? This is a perfect example of it. This shirt came with a string that was too short. This is not the original string. This is me playing around with things, and I still ended up paying $5 extra on this leather cord, and it still snapped in the wash. But the original string only was able to lace up to about here. So I went and got other stuff. Once again, Amazon, somewhere between $20-30. Just be careful what you buy, because that's the price you pay. When you go cheap and you take a risk, you take a risk. You really do. However, then once again on Amazon, I got this one. Strings are perfectly fine. They go all the way up. They come down. There's enough there. They don't come out. They don't slide out. It's awesome. Once again, I go with black and red. So, surprise, surprise. Plus, black is so versatile. This one came with the right enough amount of string. It's nice. Usually, and I probably ought to do that with this one, I'll tie a knot in the end just to make sure that the end does not come undone at any point, whether in the wash or through wear. But then you run into shirts like this. This was similar to the other one, but like I said, the laces on this one only came up. This one actually has the original laces on it. However, as you can tell, there's not enough cord there to even go through the top slots. So it looks all right. I don't know if that's fine or if I'd have them hang down farther, but you know what? It works. But once again, I like my lacing to go all the way up. It shows you didn't get cheap with the cord, and this one is close enough for me, but not where I think it should have been. Once again, Amazon, 20, 30 bucks. Now, I do have this one, and it came perfectly fine. Laces are right there. Same thing, Amazon, 20, 30 bucks. And then we're going to come to, well, let's show this one. Because this one is, once again, one of those threading issues. This one is close, but it's not near as long as what I would want it to be when it's all laced up. Once again, Amazon thing. But then I get to my Irish Festival stuff. And I'm trying to watch because I don't want my background to fall down on me now. I got these 3 off of Amazon for my Irish festivals. So, once again, $20, $30 a piece. These have the lacing around, split sides. This one has the sleeves. Nope, this one, the sleeve is not slit. I have 2 where the sleeves are. This one is slit right there. And this one is slit in the front instead of the side. From what I remember, this is the more comfortable one because since there are no slits in this one, it is just tight across the shoulders. There's no way around it. There really is. And then I got this one that's like the first one with the tight sleeves, but is in a cream color. So, like I said, all these are off of Amazon. If you really wanted to go the cheaper route, you can always throw just a black t-shirt underneath it too. Especially for Irish. No one's going to care. But those are my shirts. That's how they come out. Like I said, you do get what you pay for sometimes. When you're there in person, you can always try them on. But this is my shirt collection anyhow. This is how I acquired it. Like I said, you saw my first one. It was a $2, $3 t-shirt from a thrift shop with just lacing in it. That's it. You don't have to go overboard, especially the first time. Just go have fun. And as always, go pillage and go plunder.